Welcome back to the part where we explain about SQL Live. This is a really cool tool provided by Oracle, and it's completely online. The only thing that you need to have is an Oracle account, but we covered already that. The SQL Live enables us to execute most of the SQL commands provided by this course and that are covered by the SQL Certification exam, and you can completely run them without installing the SQL Developer or Oracle database on your local PC. Of course, there are some pros and cons to it. The biggest drawback is that all of the creation of the data that you do, so if, for example, you create a table, it is not saved the next time you log in into your account. Of course, you can save the sessions of the commands and recreate by every session when you log in. Another drawback is that Oracle SQL Live already has a predefined HR and other schemas with data, but those are only read-only. So you cannot do insertion, deletion, or any edit on those tables. Let's jump ahead to the tool and see it firsthand. I'm already on the site, on the Live SQL. It is on the Live SQL Oracle.com. I already logged in into it, and we can search through the stuff. We execute all the commands on the SQL worksheet. So for example, if you want to try out if this even works, let's select everything from Duo. So select all from Duo and run. And we can see this works. As mentioned, there are already predefined schemas on SQL Live. And we can check them by clicking the schema button. Sometimes this works slow as a lot of people are accessing this resource. For example, the well-known HR schema, it already has tables predefined. But as said, big drawback is that you only have read-only access. Another drawback, as mentioned, is, for example, when we create a table, we log out, log in, that table is not going to be present anymore. Good thing is that we can save all those commands. Another great thing on SQL Live that it provides a lot of materials, so you can follow along with provided tutorials and scripts. So we can click on Code Library, and we can find a lot of resources. For example, if you're completely new to SQL, I do recommend you to go to Introduction to SQL. Some of the commands, some of the steps, modules that are provided on SQL Live are covered by the SQL certification exam. So I do encourage you to go through that just for practice. Shortly, this is it. I warmly recommend for you to follow the previous steps where we install the database and the SQL Developer and follow along with that. But of course, I also encourage you to go to Live SQL and follow along with provided tutorials.